Hey everyone. Well, the time has finally come. The day is here. It's time to demo the bathroom. So, that being said, well, the hardest part of any project is getting started, so I went ahead and got that out of the way. I think what I'm actually going to start with is pulling the doors off all the way to the exit at the front of the house. That way I've got a clear path to get stuff out of here as I get stuff demoed. And then the first thing I'm going to knock down is going to be this wall that I put my hammer through just then. I'm going to take this door off, start knocking this wall down, and get this all widened out and give me some room to move around in here. And then I'll probably move on to getting the shower out. I'm going to turn the main disconnect off for the house that's in the crawl space. Get the water out of all the lines, and then I'll start pulling the shower out. That's the plan. Let's see how far we actually end up getting today. Alright, so this is going to be the thing in this demo that I'm actually the most familiar with. And that's going to be taking this mirror off the wall, because that's actually what I do for a living, is glass work. Of course, this is going to be extremely simple because this is a really small mirror. It's probably, it feels like it has a little bit of adhesive behind it maybe, but there's no telling. Could just be these clips could just be really tight. Yep, no adhesive. All right, nothing interesting to see there. Alright, so getting it cleaned up a little bit. I'm down to the slab right here. We'll see as we get the rest of this. They built this like little fake subfloor on top of the slab that is about, it's like 2x with a 3/4 inch MDF on top of it, and then they tiled on top of that, and it's all twisted and warped, and that's what was making the floor look so so crooked in here. So I'll see what we're dealing with once I actually get down to the slab everywhere. The slab may be terrible. It probably is. This slab probably needs a lot of work. But down to the slab here, I'm going to continue to pull all of this fake subfloor and tile up and see where we're at. But you can see by taking that out, I gained a little bit of height. Or I'm not sure if you can, how well you can see it, but it adds about 3 inches to the height of the room everywhere, tearing that out and going down to the slab. But like I said, we'll see what we're actually dealing with as far as the condition of this. It's not cracked or broken or anything. Hopefully it'll only need minor corrections, and maybe we'll get through this thing faster than we initially thought. I've got good hopes looking at it. And you can see I went ahead, you probably saw the video, I went ahead and took this door out and took 2 studs out, brought it over to this stud and widened this opening. This is way better to walk through than what was here before, and I went ahead and took the header out, so it's full height now, besides this piece of sheetrock that I'll pull off in a minute. But this makes it easy. I'm rolling a wheelbarrow in and out of here to get my trash out, so that gave me room to get my wheelbarrow through. Makes me want to widen every door in the house. I've still got that narrow one and this narrow one. This bathroom feels way better without that closet already. Alright, got the sink out, all the plumbing's disconnected. Pulled the one outlet that was sticking out of the other side of the counter out. It's down here now, so nothing is stopping me from pulling all this apart now. This subfloor is going to prove to be a really big pain to get at. It's ripped down 2x that are tack-conned into the concrete, and they liquid nailed underneath them. Liquid nailed, put the 2x down, tack-conned it, then liquid nailed on top of it, and did 3/4 inch plywood on top of that. The section of floor that they did in the closet came up really easy because it wasn't liquid nailed down, and they just used masonry plugs to screw the 2x down. But all the rest of this is tack cons and liquid nail. So it is not going to be nearly as easy as that section was. Well, I really hope I can notch this out without hitting this drain pipe. I just keep expecting like a big spider or a snake or something. big crack in the slab right here. Okay, I was wondering what this other water line was under here. I should have known. It's hot water line. It's got red on the bottom. That was before they added this PEX that just sticks out. Of course, this is PEX also. I wonder why they couldn't use that. They had the new line. Okay, I think it's time to quit being civil. Okay, continuing on with the bathroom demo. Now I have to go into a place I have not been in a while, and that is the dungeon underneath the house. I got comfortable being in here during the winter, or at least the spring, when I bought the house in March. But not so crazy about going in the crawl space in the fall, or in the summer, because now there's spiders, and potentially snakes, raccoons, possums, armadillos, skunks. There's no telling what can be in here now. Okay, what's gonna be in here? I actually haven't seen anything in here yet except spiders. Oh man, the shutoff is farther in there than I remember. I'm gonna have to go all the way in. Kind of looks like there's two different shutoffs. I don't know. The way everything is done on this house is so weird. But I turned one of them off because the other one needs a wrench. One was just a little quarter turn valve, and the other one is like a bolt. Yeah, I have no water coming to the kitchen sink, and I have no hot water here at the bathtub. But for some reason, I've got it seems like a never-ending stream of cold water still coming in here. Well, actually, no, it's slowing down now. Maybe I just had a lot of water in the line or something. I don't know. I don't know why. This has been going on for like maybe 8 minutes. It's just trickling out. It's barely starting to slow down now. But I have no hot water. If I move that over to hot, it quits pretty much immediately. It's only the cold water side it starts going again. I don't have any idea what's going on with that. Started thinking, I guess I don't have to cap it right at the back of the shower since this PEX line just comes all across the ceiling. I think I'm gonna initially cap it right here, and then maybe go farther back eventually. Okay, so that one is capped. Kinda gross to me touching all the stuff that's been back behind the toilet. But I tried to avoid actually touching that area. It's still, see, it's going slower. It's still continuing to slow down. I don't understand why that's taking so long. Well, I'm just gonna hope I can get this to cap, even with a little bit of water running through it. All right, yeah, that's capped. Okay, I'm not sure why there's still water coming through that, but I don't know that much about plumbing, so oh well, it's capped. That's all that I cared about. These first time I've ever used these SharkBite Evo PEX push-on caps. Those work really good. That's nice, or at least I guess I don't know if they work really good because I have the water turned off. Stopped that little bit of water pressure that one had. I guess I'd have to turn the water back on and make sure that they're still holding to know for sure. I don't know if they're removable or not, but 6 of them came in a bag of them for like $9. So those screws are pretty destroyed. Okay. Well, that drain's disconnected. Okay. Yep, that's coming. Saw this trick in a YouTube video. Just put 2 screwdrivers in there and form an X. Drop each one down in the drain. Well, it was working. There we go. I thought. This is a roller coaster of emotions. Keeps looking like it's loose and then it doesn't move. There we go. Okay, I think. Once again. This is crazy. Okay, I'll say this works, but if you're like me, don't really know the technique, it doesn't work that good. It's gonna work though, it's coming off. Okay, as far as I know, that completely separates us down there. well, unfortunately, I'm pretty much completely out of time for the weekend. I gotta head back. I got all my tools scattered all over the place that I need for work tomorrow. So I gotta get all those packed up and brought back to my shop and put back inside. You guys see this old wallpaper? Pretty interesting. I just noticed there's some type of, it looks like a piece of newspaper or something that they stuck to the wall. Hey, you see this? I'm trying to see if I can remove some of this top layer. It's all stuck together. Yeah, it's a shame. I wish it wasn't all so messed up. Wish there were some more complete pieces. See it? That's what it looks like. So if it's that behind it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to. Look at all those words right there. Man, there's no telling what that is. Well, that is interesting. I would like to uncover some more of that. Actually be able to read some of it. So what that leaves to demo is all of this, the rest of this flooring and the toilet. I just don't feel like getting into that. I'm not getting it done today either way, so I feel like I may as well just wait and put it into next weekend. Or some nights after work if I have some time. And then I think I've decided I'm just pulling the sheetrock off of everything in here. I was going to save what I could to minimize how much had to be done, but I think it's going to look dumb having new sheetrock pieced into old sheetrock, and plus so much of this stuff is not good. The texture on it is weird, and it's been patched so many times. I've cut holes in it and patched it. I think I may as well just pull it all off. Plus, I've discovered a little bit of rot right here, which I can repair. So if there's going to be that in here that needs to be fixed, it needs to just be fixed now. So next weekend will be pulling the rest of this wall out. Obviously can't do anything with this vent pipe for now. I'll have to leave that. That'll have to be relocated probably. And then pull the toilet up, pull the rest of the floor up, and pull all this sheetrock off. And then I'll have a big trash pile to haul off. But no super bad surprises in the demo so far. Some pretty decent cracks in the slab. But if I'm changing plumbing, I'm going to be cutting a lot of this concrete out anyway, so I can bust it out and pour new concrete in here. Probably, depending on what I end up doing. I wanted to get it all demoed and then stand back and take a look at it and then make a plan from there. But I've been thinking... So I know I said in my video of planning the remodel that I wanted to have a bathtub in here, shower tub combo or something, just because of like resale value and stuff. I know that a bathtub is really valuable to people with kids and people with pets. Neither of those apply to me. But the more I think about it, I kind of think everybody's probably right. And it probably would be for the best to just do a shower stall. Because I could do a shower stall. I've been thinking I could do a shower stall in this corner. That gives me plenty of height. And I would only have to move the drain from there to like here. And that leaves room to like, if the shower stall was like, let's say this big. That's pretty small. Somewhere in this vicinity of size, you know, that would put the toilet here, which is still plenty of standing room. Because I have to be all the way over here before I start running out of room. So if the shower came to like here, and then you had a toilet here, that would still be pretty good. And it would only be minor plumbing movements. The shower drain would just have to move from there till here, about 4 feet. And the toilet drain would only have to move 2 feet, 2.5 feet. And then I have a shower stall. You just have the problem of no bathtub. But something I've thought about also is I have kind of thought about, just while I'm here with everything torn out, adding just a single, so if the toilet was going to be, see if you guys can see this, see the laser pointer. So if the shower stall comes, let me make sure this is angled where you can see the whole bathroom. Okay, yeah, you can see everything there. So let's say the shower stall comes to like here. Draw it out. Let's say it's about that big. That's a pretty decent size. And then we move the toilet off that. We put the toilet about here. That leaves from here to here all open. I've been thinking I could, while I'm here, go ahead and cut in a drain. And I've already got a hot and cold water hookup right here. I could cut a drain in like here and run that, connect that in. And I have the hot and cold water hookups that could be teed off of right there. And I could just, I wouldn't have to do anything actually. All I need to add is a drain because the hot and cold water's already there. And then you'd be prepped to put a bathtub here. That way, I don't have to do the whole process of adding a bathtub, but the house is ready, or the bathroom's ready for it, and it has room for it. I mean, because the toilet, like I said, will be about here. There's still room over there to put like a single tub, just a freestanding one, because that would only be like 5 feet long, probably to here. If I just added a drain and capped it, someone else, if I ever decided to add a bathtub, or if someone bought the house and they wanted to add a bathtub, it's all ready. Just already got a drain there and a spot for it. And I might just like make that, or I could, yeah, I could just do, instead of tiling over it, I could just do, I'm thinking about doing like a big L-shaped vanity here. So I'm wanting the sink to be here-ish, or whatever we end up having, about a 3 foot wide door here, and then wherever that puts us here. I'd like to have a sink here. And then I'm kind of thinking about doing an L-shaped vanity, simply because that could save me from having to move the plumbing from coming out of the ground right here where it is. That would be nice. So if I put the sink here, I could just keep that drain there and just run pipe all the way around to here and just have the drain through the cabinets. And hot and cold water could just come around and up. And then that gives you a lot of counter space. You know, we were talking about what we're going to do over here where it's so short. If it was just counter space, that'd be fine. And then cabinets could be the towel storage and stuff. I kind of like that idea. And then the cabinets could conceal the drain that I add for the bathtub. And then if you add a bathtub, you could just change the cabinets to make a bathtub fit here. That way the space is being used for now and you're prepped to add one. So I think I may do that while I'm in here busting up concrete and adding drains and moving drains. I think it makes sense to go ahead and prep it. And that way, if anything ever happens, it's ready. Because the more I walked around, once I started actually measuring it, I noticed this bathroom's really not that small. It's short, and that makes it feel small. But honestly, this is bigger. This is a lot bigger than the bathroom at my apartment. That bathroom feels pretty big. It's just short. But especially now that that fake subfloor is up, there's a lot of ceiling height in here. Like, look how close I'm standing to the wall. Which I know I'm going to lose some of that with doing the tile and stuff, but I'm going to keep it as short as I can. So let me know what you guys think about all those ideas. Now that you see it demoed, tell me if you have other ideas. We still kind of have a dead space here. I guess we don't actually have that much of a dead space because I want to widen this to be a 3 foot door. So this is going to come over about another foot, or about a 3 foot door. I know that interior doors are usually like in the 30-ish inch range, 30 to 34. So this is 24 right now. So a new door, we'll just call it 3 foot just because that's simple. That puts it here. And then the shower stall would come off the wall probably 4 feet. So we probably don't need to add anything else here because we'll come in here and we'll have this much room. So never mind on this being a dead space. And honestly, every time I think about it, that shower stall right there, I keep imagining a skylight right here in the shower stall. Think about how cool that would look if we did a glass. Imagine all this tiled, all the way up, tiled across the roof, this window gone, probably. I don't know. Yeah, probably get rid of that window. And then imagine if we did glass all the way up, which is my trade. So fancy shower enclosure is definitely happening. We could do a small curb, single stall shower, panel here, I'd do a little return panel, and then a shower door swinging probably off the wall right here. And then we could do a raked transom over it that connects it all the way to the top. We could even do an operable transom with an operable inside of it. The possibilities are unlimited for me because that's what I do. But that's what I've been imagining. And then every time I picture that in my head, I picture a skylight right here. So good chance that'll happen also. So there's the first video on the bathroom remodel series. I'm not gonna label these by number or anything. This is just gonna be, throughout the process. So that's the beginning of the demo. I'm glad to have that done. Actually, I honestly don't really enjoy demo work that much, but seeing it all gutted out, it's all coming to me now. What we can do. It's starting to look more like something I can work with and not so daunting. Glad to finally be getting into it. It's like every video I post, people are commenting, "Can't wait to see you start actually working on the house." Yeah, I know. I just had stuff that needed to be done first. But here we are. We're going to be doing house-specific videos for a pretty long time. I'm going to be throwing other stuff in here and there. I recorded that Harbor Freight backhoe weightlifting video most of the day. That's why I didn't really get that much stuff done today, because I was out there working on that the majority of the day, because that was going to be a fun video that I was excited to do, and I knew a lot of people were going to like. But this video is going to come out first. I'm going to post it probably tomorrow morning. I'm going to get home and edit it, post it Monday morning. But hope you guys are looking forward to the remainder of the series. Thanks to everyone that's been anticipating this and following along, of course. Like I always say, I really appreciate your guys' continued support. Thanks for all of your likes and comments. I really appreciate that so much. And as always, thanks for watching.